Let's solve this together. It says AB plus C is equal to 2020 and A plus B is equal to 2021. We're going to solve for the value or values of A and B in this question, okay? Now, first things first, you can say, let's call this equation 2 and call this equation 1. So we have equation 2 minus equation 1 would have A minus AB, okay? Now we now have plus BC minus C is equal to 2021 minus 2020 is 1, right? Now at this point, you can say that we have A minus AB, okay? Now we now have minus into C minus BC is equal to 1, okay? Now, from here, we are going to have, let's factor out A here. So we have A into 1 minus B. We now have minus, let's factor out C here, C into 1 minus B as well is equal to 1, right? Then we can factor out 1 minus B. So we have 1 minus B into A minus C to be equal to 1. Now, let's find out the multiples of 1. 1 is equal to 1 times 1, and 1 is also equal to negative 1 times negative 1. Right. So for the first condition, we have that 1 minus B is equal to 1, and A minus C is equal to 1. And then for the second condition, we have that 1 minus B is equal to negative 1, and A minus C is equal to negative 1. Okay. Now, for this first condition, so we say this first one, let's call this the first one, call this the second one, call this the third one, and call this the fourth one. Okay, these are the four conditions we have here. Now, for the first condition, we have, okay, let's use R, I don't want to confuse us. Okay, so let's use R. Now, for the first condition, we have that. So, for the first condition, we have 1 minus B is equal to 1. Okay, now from here we can see that B is equal to 0. Okay, so B here will be equal to 0. Let us since B is equal to 0 in equation 1, for example. So we have when B is equal to 0, what's A? So we have that C will automatically be equal to 2020, and then A will automatically be equal to 2021. Okay, but B is equal to 0. So this is 2020, sorry. Okay, now this is when B is equal to 0. Okay, now in the same method, we will find when B is equal to, when 1 minus B is equal to negative 1. Okay, we now have that B is equal to 2. Put B as 2 in equation 1. We now have that 2A plus C is equal to 2020, and we have secondly that A plus 2C is equal to 2021. Okay, let's now solve this. So let's multiply this equation by 2. So we have 2 times 2 is 4A plus 2 times 2 times C is 2C is equal to 40. Okay, now let's now subtract. So we say this minus this. So 4A minus A is 3A. So be equal to 40 minus 2021 is 2019. Moving on from here, now that 3A is equal to 2019, hence A is equal to 673. Okay, now this is when B is equal to 2. Alright, now what's C here? Now for our C, we can say, recall that A minus C is equal to negative 1. So put A as 673 here. We now have 673 minus C is equal to negative 1. From here, we now have that our C is equal to 674. Okay, so these are the answers for A, B, and C in this question. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys.